Okay, next job on the list. I actually have a little list up there of parts and bits and pieces. We're going to put the front headlights in and the gasket rubber seals that go against the buckets, and they're always a pain in the ass to get in. They just never seem to fit properly, and doesn't matter how many you do, they always the buckets always just fight you to get them on. Anyway, I'm sure there's some tricks out there, but I don't know. Anyway, the wiring's all done, and we will fit these new buckets. They're actually reissued or Heller brand from Germany. You know, they're not cheap. They're about $500 each. So you know, you're looking at $1,000 just in front headlights, which is just crazy. But that's Australia for you. Anyway, we will get those in. That's one of the next jobs we can do. I have put H4 halogen globes in them. Obviously, this is a 12-volt bus converted over anyway. So yeah, it'll just make it a little bit brighter for driving. Cool, I'll put you on the tripod and we will install these headlights. So there we have it. Headlights are in. Look quite good. These ones are the stainless steel bezels on here instead of the chrome ones, because being near the beach, the chrome ones would probably pit pretty damn quickly and rust up. So obviously stainless steel is going to be a lot better proposition, and they'll look pretty much like chrome anyway. So yeah. Cool. All right, we'll get on to the next job. I've actually got to get the front bumper bar and the rear bumper bar ready for paint because they haven't been prepared yet. So that's going to be another fun job. Bit of sanding and bit of priming and all that jazz. All right, stay tuned. Righto, so we are just about to start restoring this front bumper bar. As you can see, it had a whole lot of rust spots in here, which got welded up, cut out and welded out. Already started a bit of filler work here, and we're going to do a little bit more on it, just to cover up a couple of little imperfections, and then we can get it all painted up. So I might stick you on the head mounts for this one, and we'll just do a little bit of bog work. So. Okay guys, so we're back. We're just going to get these bumper bars done. There's a little bit of work to them, just skim coats, nothing dramatic. Just had a few gouges and stuff on them. and had to re-weld on the backing plates. And anyway, this is just like the first coat, just to see what I've missed, because you always miss stuff. And when they're like this, you just can't see. You haven't got a good detailed picture. So as soon as a coat of primer goes on, it'll show up any imperfections you've left. And I already know there's one little one just there. That'll have to be filled. There's a few of these deep scratches. They'll pop up straight away as soon as you put a coat of high fill on it. And I think along this trailing edge here, it's pretty damaged up as well. So this is really just a seal coat, just to get all the bare metal coated. They did have a black primer on them to start with, so the this filler's pretty much over the top of the primer. You don't really want to be putting that onto bare metal, which isn't a good idea. Anyway, yeah, we'll get crack-a-lacking. I'll get the primer gun all fired up over here. Chuck you on the head. So what I've done, I've just actually put the primer over the filler area, a really light coat, and I'm just going to let that flash off, and it'll just stop shrink back later on, where you'll see it, if you put it on too thick to start off with, it just ends up shrinking into the bog, or the Bondo or filler, whatever you want to call it. So I just put a light coat over that, let it kind of go tacky, and then hit the whole bumper bars with a wet coat over the top of that. So this is just like a little prelim. You know, give it sort of 5-10 minutes and then go again. Cool. I just thought I'd give you guys a look at this. That's a redback spider right there, and that is dangerous. Not sure what he's doing in here, but you don't want to get bitten by one of those. That can actually kill you. So, or make you very sick, but it can definitely kill you. Anyway, that one is going to be expired very quickly, because I definitely don't want him in here with my little kid running around. So, sorry buddy, but you're going to be exterminated. Exterminate! You're gone. See you later, buddy. That's a big one too. Just for you guys at home. I mean, that hasn't even killed him outright, which is pretty funny. Look at him. Boom. On the ground. He's been saturated. That's definitely not a good sign. Okay, so we've got the bumper bars in primer. And as you can see now, once they are primed, you can see all the imperfections. I've actually gone with a grey lead pencil and just marked what needs to be filled. And you know, they're only little slight scratches and stuff, but obviously that will all come up when you paint it. You know, there's a couple, there's one there that's a bit deeper. Yeah, pretty superficial stuff, but you got to go over it. I'm just using this stuff here, which is just a blade putty, and you know, sometimes you just got to do a couple of coats with a spatula. Oh, there you go. I just spotted another one, have it marked. Just where is it? It's right there, you can see it. You know, I mean, it's probably a little bit overkill, but I like to have them looking pretty Mickey Mouse, because bumper bars, you can see this bit here is a bit rough. This whole section here, I might actually have to do a bit of metal finishing on that one, because now the primer's on it, you can really see that it's doesn't look happy at all. So yeah, there's a bit of work in these. They'll probably take a few hours to get them to an acceptable level. Anyway, we'll start putting the spot putty on and go from there. They're ready to get some white 2K on them. I'm just rubbing them back now. I think that's like number 2 coats of primer. If you have a look here at the front bumper bar, she's pretty smooth. Pretty happy with that. I'm sure once the white goes on, all will tell if there's any imperfections. But no, they're pretty good. Yeah, well, just finishing off rubbing this one back with a 500 grit sponge that I use just for the round sections. And then yeah, then we can actually get this area prepared and paint the white on it. It's pretty cold. I've had the heater on. I put it on for like a 4-minute blast, and it just heats up the room pretty quickly. And then it'll slowly cool down over 30-40 minutes, but just try and keep the room half warm. Anyway, we'll stick you on a tripod, and yeah, we'll just continue with these guys getting them prepared. So here's ready to paint the bumper bars. I'm just going to get these. We've got them in primer, and yeah, they're sanded back to 500, and we're going to get ready. We've got some pretty weird setup here, just trying to get them off the table, but that should work okay. All right, I'll chuck you on the head and fire up the spray gun. Alright guys, let's have a look at the dirty work. Inspection of the bumper bars. Looking good. Normally this bit here is where they drip and no drip. So this is good. Oh, there's a little bit of a run. Here it is. One tiny one just there. Yeah, I sort of figured that might happen. It's not too bad though. It looks pretty good. Have a look on this side. Normally they run down here too. No, looks pretty good. Okay, happy with that. Nice and shiny. Let's have a look at this side. A little tiny little drip right on the tip. That's easily gotten rid of. And then one tiny weeny little one there. So yeah, you pretty much never get out of painting these things without them dripping. Very, very unlikely. Anyway, that's looking really good. I'm stoked with that. Yeah, nice. I'll be able to get mounted onto the on the bus soon. And I think what we're going to do now is get back to the steering wheel. Oh, we've still got that guy to go too. I'll have to do him another time. All right.